Hello my friends, today we are on Final Cut Pro and I'm going to teach you little tips and tricks and little shortcuts that will really speed out your editing flow, and hopefully it will just make everything seem like magic. Let's get right into it, and we will start with number one. The first little trick I'm going to teach you today is how to zoom in into a specific location on your timeline, and there is a little shortcut for that, and that is Z. If you hold down Z, and then let's say we want to see a close-up of our timeline over here, then I can just draw a little square while I'm holding Z, and then there you go. Now we are zoomed in into our timeline. The smaller the square you make, the more you're zoomed in, and then the bigger the square you are, the less you're zoomed in. For example, if I make a big square, let's see Z, and I want to see this part of the timeline, now you see I see all those clips. So that was the first little trick. Let's move on to second trick. The second trick, it's something that I really missed when I moved from Premiere Pro, and that is adjustment layers. From being a Photoshop and a Premiere Pro user, I use adjustment layers for everything. And I mean, all my effects, all the color grading, everything, it's happening on adjustment layers. And when I moved to Final Cut Pro, I realized there was no adjustment layers, and I panicked. And no reason to panic. We can add adjustment layers to Final Cut Pro, and I will show you where to get it and how to use it. I got my adjustment layer from my favorite plugin for Final Cut Pro, and this is the Motion VFX. If you go to their website and you click on the Final Cut Pro, then you just type in adjustment layer, and there you go. Here is a little plugin for adjustment layer for Final Cut Pro. And best thing about it, it's $0. It's absolutely free. You can just go over there and download it and use it into Final Cut Pro. Let's see how we use it. Let's say I want to color grade this whole, timeline over here. Well, I would go into my titles over here and go to M adjustment layer. Then I will take my adjustment layer and drop it on top of everything. I will adjust the length of it to fit my timeline. And then let's see, if I want to color grade it, I can go over here. Let's just add a look to it. And I can just go and drop a look onto my adjustment layer. And there you go. Now we pretty much color graded this whole timeline really easily. If you hold down V, you can turn the adjustment layer off. So V will disable it and enable it. So there you go, before and after. And that was a really easy way to, color grade and make an adjustment the whole timeline, and we don't have to go in every single clip and make adjustments. I'm just going to delete that adjustment layer. The third little trick I'm going to teach you is about moving a clip from your timeline without disturbing the B-roll that is sitting on top of it. So what I mean by that is, if I want to move this clip, you see when I try to move it, the clip on top of it comes with it. But if you hold the tilde key on your keyboard is the one on the left side of number 1. So if I hold down the tilde key and move it, I can just move that clip and not bother the clip on top of it. That comes in very handy. The fourth little trick I'm going to teach you has to do with trimming the ends of a clip really easily, and there is a shortcut for that. I am going to show you just now what you need to do. Let's say this clip over here, I want to trim the left side of this playhead. So you will put the playhead wherever you need to trim, and then the shortcut for it is Option and open bracket. There you go, and now we trim that left side. Let's trim the right side. Let's say we want to trim it right over here. So then we do Option and close bracket. And there you go. That is a super easy way to trim your clip. The fifth little tip I have for you is how to move your playhead quickly in the beginning of your timeline. And there is a shortcut for that, of course, and that is while holding down FN button, press down the left arrow, and it will start from the beginning. Let's do that again. I'll move my playhead somewhere over here. FN, left arrow, and there you go. We move the playhead right in the beginning of our timeline. The sixth tip I have for you, it's about playing a selected clip on your timeline. Let's say I want to play this clip over here really quickly. I will click on it to select it and just the / key. It will start from the beginning of that clip and we will see that clip playing. Well, right now it has this other clip on top of it. Let's do that again. Let's say I want to start playing this clip from the beginning, so I will select it / key, and there you go, we are watching that clip from the beginning. The seventh tip I have for you, it's about how to cut a whole bunch of layers at once. So if you have different kind of clips on top of each other and you need to cut them all at once in the same place, you will place your playhead where you want to have the cut. And then the shortcut for that is Shift-Command-B. And now we made a cut on all 3 layers over there. The eighth trick I have for you is about basic title. So often I just want to drop a basic title and then customize it on my own. And if you do not know the shortcut for that, then you have to go into titles, you have to type in basic, and once you find it, I was not clicked on titles. Let me see, click on titles, type in basic. Once you find your basic title, then you drop it over on your timeline, and that is just time consuming and it's a few extra steps that you do not need to do. To drop a basic title onto your timeline, all you have to do is press Ctrl-T and that will drop your title. You can position it wherever you want, adjust the length of it and so on. Let's say I want to drop another title over here, Command-T, and that will drop a title over there. The ninth little trick I have for you is a key command shortcut to find the clips in the event browser. And let's see, I go to my event browser over here, and let's say we do not know which clip this bear clip is. So the shortcut for that is you click on your clip that you want to find, and then you hold down Shift-F, and that will find it into your event browser. So let's find this other clip over here, hold it down and Shift-F, and there it is. So that is a neat little one to know. The last tip I have for you, it's about timeline and how to see your whole timeline at once on your screen. And sometimes you are really zoomed in. If you don't know how to zoom in your timeline, or if you have a trackpad, then you can pinch in and out to zoom in and out of your timeline. On the keyboard, you can do Command- or Command+. And then to see all your timeline at once, if you're using a trackpad, you can just double tap with 2 fingers. Or if you do not have a trackpad, for a key shortcut, it is a Shift-Z. So Shift-Z will place your whole timeline onto the screen. Let's see this again. I'm going to zoom in, and then for the shortcut Shift-Z, there you go. Now we can see our whole timeline onto the screen. I hope this video was helpful to you and you learned something new today. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Skyler Ewing, and I will see you in my next video.